In the vignette, we had a mother and son, and there was a lot of tension. It appeared to me to be a lot of tension. Yet our caseworkers are called to go into that home and try to engage both mother and son. Often the challenge is engaging the mother and engaging her in a safe way so that she's alone while we interview her, and also engaging the son so that we're taking him to the side and we're possibly even taking him out of the home to talk to him. So engaging is very crucial to implementing a service plan, determining eligibility. It's a skill. The standard question when we go unannounced is, who sent you? But we're not able to give that information because that information is considered confidential. We have an obligation to protect the referral source. So it's very hard to start engaging someone when we can't even tell them who sent us. So often we start off saying, we're here because we believe that you need assistance, and we're here to see what type of assistance you might need. Is that indeed the truth? Do you need assistance? Usually people will let their guard down if they understand that we're there to help them, not harm them. There are some clients who won't even buy that. You won't even get past the front door. So there are times where we might have to get someone that they trust to make a visit with us. Perhaps it is the referral source. Perhaps it's a neighbor that they've known for many years. Perhaps it's the super of the building. But someone in a position of trust to help us get in. Engagement is continuous. So whatever worked the first time, we can't assume that it's going to work the second time. You really have to think on your feet. And I think the important part of engagement is getting the client to trust you, developing some relationship in a short amount of time. And many times when you go into an elder's home, they have pictures around, pictures of themselves in happier days. When I was a caseworker, it works. Look at the picture and say, who's that? You will see the difference in their expression. They'll look at the picture and they'll say, that's me when I was 20. And when they start talking about what they used to do, what life they had when they were a 20-year-old, what profession they had, their children, their grandchildren, it opens dialogue. So there are times when we cannot engage a client. We've tried to get the police to go with us, family members, friends, and the client will not open the door. And we have reason to believe that client is on the other side of the door at risk. We have the ability to go to our Office of Legal Affairs and they can petition for what's called an order to gain access. So engagement after doing something that extreme is very difficult, but we have to continue to engage.
Right. Case management services are a rich array of services that fill in the gaps for older adults who need some assistance. When you do case management, you're looking to see what needs to be put in place to stabilize the situation and to de-escalate this level of tension that's there. When you look at it from a case management perspective, does she have home care? If she doesn't, she needs someone. If she's in a wheelchair, I would imagine, to help her with her activities of daily living, getting washed, getting dressed. Can she get out at all? Does someone have to take her out? The cost, he's complaining about the cost of her medications. Does she have a Medicare D prescription program that is appropriate for the kind of medications that she has? Because prescriptions are very expensive. We don't know what their income is. We don't know if she's eligible for different kinds of benefits and entitlements, and that's a lot of what a case manager will assess for, because they need to know what else needs to be put in place. And because her mental status is unclear, she's kind of forgetful. She asked her son at the end, well, are you going to work? After he said he just came back from work. Was it because she was so anxious, because he was so agitated and angry with her that she just momentarily didn't know what to say? Or is there a memory issue that's involved with it? Case management services can either be short-term and intensive or long-term. It depends on the needs of the client. There are services that are available to do short-term intensive case management where you go in, you do a quick assessment, and you then will address a particular issue quickly and then move it along the spectrum to long-term case management. Long-term case management is where a client may need Meals on Wheels, they may need home care, they may need transportation to medical appointments. They may need an adult daycare center. And the case manager does this full assessment and then over time monitors the situation. As a client becomes more frail, there are more services that need to be put into place, and the case manager will assess that. But in terms of a case manager, it is their responsibility to assess if there seems to be some possibility of some kind of abuse. We have to be honest, and we have to be sometimes assertive, and we have to be advocates, and that's a very important piece also of a case management perspective. We have to be strong advocates for our clients, both on a micro level and on a macro level as well.